2 more trucks backing into the driveway on a trailer. What the fuck? Did you even get that other one running yet?
Old cars, yard finds, heavy steel and surprise. Bred by.
Man, I really need to learn to stay off Facebook Marketplace. Or maybe I need to go on there more and bring back these old trucks. Today we got a 1939 Ford 85 horsepower flathead V8 barn find. She's been sitting for a long time, but man, is she pretty with that patina. And in the package deal, we also got a 1937 Forgotten Project. She ain't far off. Let's check them out. Now, this thing is badass. Last time it's been on the road, 1962. Previous owner picked it out of a barn. He's gonna use it for a parts truck or a rat rod. Then it sat in his barn, and that's been sitting in there for at least 15 years now, since he got it out. Beautiful patina on this thing. Body overall solid, couple holes, but man, for sitting that long, crazy. Frame's definitely shot. I mean, whoever works on this truck, you're gonna put it on a newer drivetrain anyway. Take that body, put a wood bed in there, cut that shit out of there. You could definitely brace this thing up. It's still solid, like it's not rotted too much on the body mounts and stuff, but this thing is the perfect candidate for a patinaed rat rod. I personally wouldn't do anything to the body. That front grille is just amazing. Look at the lines on that truck. This truck too, actually, it is fairly rare. 85 horsepower, flathead V8. Sitting that long, I definitely imagine that she is seized, but what do you guys think? Could this thing run again? I don't know. Definitely wouldn't drive on this frame again, but that motor, it could maybe run again. They don't build shit like they used to. What would you do with this thing? Restore or rat rod? It's missing one window. Glass is in pretty rough shape. I believe there's a couple extra pieces from the 37 though. I'm not sure if they'd be universal to fit, but it's definitely possible. The cabs look fairly similar. Do have the tailgate that was just taken off for transportation. You can see that inside actually. Yeah, this thing is timeless with the patina and that front grille, man. That is so cool. Take a look at that ski he built it onto to pull it around. I imagine the wheels are pretty seized up. He took the tires off it. Not sure the story behind that, but I love it. Works pretty good. Love how he chained it onto the dolly. Honestly, it pulls it around great. They sure did used to care about quality of character back in the 30s and 40s. You ain't seeing body lines like this in today's day and age. Look at that. 3 flows into a 2. Even the bed dimples. Gorgeous. Even the hood latch is super cool. Pretty seized up, but even the dimples on the side steps. Just all the little characteristics they thought about. I think you can probably see out of there enough to drive her down the road, eh? All right, we pushed her in the shop. Supposed to get some rain later on today, so we didn't want all the parts and the bed getting wet. As much as this thing has sat for 15 years after being painted, it was kept in good storage, so you can definitely tell it's still in great shape. It's not like it was sitting out in the weather. So far I realized driver's window is actually installed. We've got some more regulators. All the glass for the truck. Missing the front trim for there, so I'm hoping that is up where the trucks came from. There's still a bunch of parts there. Got to go back up and grab next week. There was an old S10 that came with the deal too, so we're gonna go back up and grab that. I think that'd be a good frame candidate for the rat rod there, or it could be parts for this one. But we're taking a look through the parts. So we got our hood pieces. They were all wrapped up nicely. We've got the rear window trim, all the glass, plus some extra glass. Other than that, missing a few other things. That windshield molding, really hoping that's there. They did a Mustang 2 front end on it. It's got an S10 rear end. It's not too far off from being put back together, really. Just put a drivetrain wiring, get the glass back in her. Couple weeks, get this thing on the road easy. Not sure if there's any more interior pieces. Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff in the barn he had to dig out, so we had to get all that. He sent some photos. Looks like quite a few new parts still to go with it. So we're looking forward to getting that picked up and seeing what else is for this thing. What do you guys think? Fix or flip? Flip it as is. Someone would definitely love to pick this thing up. Easy project for someone, really. All the hard work's done. Body's configured on the frame. That's modified. I'll give you a newer drivetrain for this thing. Needs suspension, wiring, some piecing together, but a lot of the hard work is done. Just a brief overview of what they did underneath. S10 rear end, original frame, leaf springs they added. Did a pretty clean job. And then the front, of course, they welded in a Mustang 2 front end and rack. Guy who was building it before definitely started spending a lot of money on it though. We got new chrome. Steering's part of the way there, just need to get a shaft. Might have to customize that just because obviously the front end was welded. Probably get an original shaft. I do think the column is different. I can't see that being the original column. Just because of the plastic blinkers there. I imagine that's out of an S10 or a Mustang, being a Mustang 2 front end. What do you guys think that column's out of? Not too sure. Didn't come with a steering wheel yet. Might be in the pile of parts there that he dug out afterwards. Hoping that's something that will be there, but not a big deal. You can get steering wheels anywhere for these. It is honestly a really straight truck. There's a few small paint chips, but really it's honestly a really good paint job. I haven't even washed it yet. I imagine they have washed it in the last 15 years, but came from an estate style situation. I think the guy's daughter owned it, but the guy's brother was the one who listed it and I was communicating with and put the deal together with. Was an original V8. Pretty rare year. I think this is the only year of this exact configuration for the grill and body. 37. The 39 rat rod we have. Couple small differences. Actually, not a couple. There's definitely noticeable differences. This truck is a 4-piece hood. The other one is kind of just a single piece, and then it has the cowls bolted to the side. The 37's more like the Ford Model A's. They tilt up. You got a hood support too on these ones. But the 39, it lifts right up. Completely different design, actually. So cabs and front ends are different, but they still got a similar look. So you guys take a look at that, and we're going to take a look at the 39, and you tell me what you prefer. I definitely have a favorite myself. Yeah, that's the big difference, is the hood. See, single piece hood, and then the side panels are bolted on. Doesn't fold like the other one. So that's our dramatic change to the front end. That's what really brings that big grill into it too. Full shape of the hood just wraps around the single piece there. Not sure exactly how many years they made them with this front end. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see, but definitely don't see too many of these old late 30s pickups around. Restored or in this shape, really, from out here in Canada at least. I don't know. What about where you guys are from? You find these old barn finds? I'm sure there's lots of these old gems still hiding out there. Gotta do our job and save them. Been debating whether I should power wash it or not. I mean, definitely gonna lose some paint if we do. But I mean, even if you're gonna rat rod patina it, you're probably gonna put some sort of sealer on it. So more than likely, probably gonna give her a wash. Might as well. Love the bullet style headlights on the 39. Really love the Ford badge as well. Don't think there's a badge placement on the 37. But yeah, this grill is just crazy. I just love how that flows in with the body like that. Thinking about stealing the seat frame for the 37 if that didn't come with it, and door panels, but I'm hoping those also came with it. Those are probably little details I would take for that truck if I'm selling this one. I know it's kind of shitty for the next guy, but those parts are kind of more valuable towards the 37 for sure, just to complete that one. Look at the steering wheel too. The V8 symbol. Manual transmission. A little bit of flake and paint, I'd say. Not sure if it would have had maybe some sort of headliner. Something there. I must do some research, maybe like a canvas that went over the roof. Yeah, even the bed dimples here. Just so thought out back then. These old Fords from the 30s and 20s are great. Assuming it was maybe a farm or a business that owned it. I can't quite make out what that says. Another difference I noticed on the 39 opposed to the 37. Gas tank nozzle on the 39 coming out through the fender. I believe on the 37 it looks like it goes right there. I'll show you there's a hole. I believe that's where the fuel tank would go underneath. Not sure if the 37 came with a fuel tank. I'm hoping that's also with the parts there that I go back up to get next week. Spare tire's in good shape still. Windshield's obviously super weathered. I imagine it was facing frontwards. In an open barn for some time. Same with the hood. Paint's all gone. Honestly, it's a shame the frame rotted there. I mean, the right guy could definitely channel that and fix it. The rest of it looks decent still. Not sure why that happened there. But either way, I mean, this truck's meant to go to a hot rodder. That patina, why would you ever change that? 37's a bit different with the tailgate. It's got the V8 engravement. Just says Ford on the 39s. No, I lied actually. It does say V8. I didn't see that. Too much patina paint on her. That's pretty cool. One thing I didn't take a look at actually was how the tailgate mounts this way on the 39. I don't think it has the latches like that. I think those are different. Okay, actually, yeah, the tailgate does mount similar to the other one there. 39, it was more of a 3 into 2. This is more of a 1. a fatter line that wraps right around. And then it's similar along the backside there, but definitely a difference in the dimpling on the doors. This hood's more kind of like the Model A style still. I guess they started to streamline that out. Honestly, I love the 39's front end. Big fan of that. I do like the 4-piece hood. Super cool still. I'm looking forward to getting that on this truck. I do think that's going to make it look a lot more complete, obviously. Kind of visualize where we're at with that. But nonetheless, both are super cool. Love both the trucks, but the 39 is definitely my preference overall. Obviously, someone put the time into the 37, but that 39 sure is a gem. Personally, I would definitely change the rims and tires. Obviously, being the bolt pattern of an S10, it'd be super easy to get rims and tires for this thing. Just a personal preference. Again, not sure if we're going to fix or flip this one, but that is definitely one thing I would swap. Good set of rims can really change what a vehicle looks like. We'll be introducing this 67 to the channel soon. This is a very special truck. This is the only truck I'll never sell. All right, guys, that's all for today's episode. Few different ideas in our head right now about what to do with these trucks here. What would you do? Fix them or flip them? Obviously, both super different projects. Need a different scope of work for each of them. This one's not too far off, honestly. It's really not. The other one, the right guy could get her done in a couple weeks as a rat rod if you had the right setup for it. But stay tuned. We got lots more coming, guys. If you haven't seen the video about the monster square body, if you're new to the channel, please check that out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Got all sorts of barn finds, classic vehicles, and other projects coming to the channel. And we appreciate all the support so far. Thanks, guys. Until next time.
Trailer and a grin. One man, one phone camera, and a hunch he's gonna win. Rust on the quarter panel, mud on the front loader blade. If it's got a little life left, Brad's already on the way. Kick the dust off, check the VIN, talk it down, then bring it in. Tries. Brad buys. Big score in his eyes. Old cars, yard finds, heavy steel and surprise. Brad buys. Watch him bring it back to life.